Let's do it.
Oh.
Hey, Ben.
This is a nice, quiet room. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
I can do that one.
That's a great idea. He could
He
do
walks.
something.
So anybody got a question? Raise your hand. I'll come up with the mic.
And we are live from Tidewater Horror Convention. And as always, the panel coverage is brought to you by Toking with the Dead and the Dorkening Podcast Network.
Who's talking?
Dog.
Dog. He's in the box.
The voice of dog.
Box. We don't bring him out with us.
It's great.
He's kind of rabid.
That's great.
Keep dog in the box. All right. Hey, as the dog in the box said, we're live at Tidewater Horror Convention here in Norfolk, Virginia at the Wyndham Garden Hotel. And this panel is legendary Halloween actor and actress PJ Soles and Tony Moran. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where you clap.
Right.
And cut. No, stop.
That was not even close to loud enough. Let's try that one more time.
Shit.
That's enough. Enough of that.
Thank you for coming.
And we're done.
Massachusetts. Norfolk. Norfolk. See,
Nah.
they're telling me to say it, Billy and Brian.
Nah,
I have
no control on this one.
I
Nah,
got in so much trouble at the last con. All right. Well, everybody all knows these guys are from Halloween. If you guys have questions, they're from more than just Halloween. PJ Soles, especially. I mean,
Major
I'm
star.
dorking out right now. Rock and Roll High School. You got to sing with the Ramones on stage.
Absolutely.
Like,
rock and roll high school. Love the Ramones. Riff Randall. That was a great part.
okay, now we can all go home. That's my weekend.
It's cool with me, man.
No.
I bow down to PJ, man. She's this major star, not me.
Oh,
She's
We
a
were in a
star.
movie
Yeah,
together
right.
too because of Tony
Yeah,
Beg.
right. I've
We
seen
played
your
husband
table
and wife.
upstairs. Not a major star. Like
Oh, yeah.
Tony
He always
Moran,
gets
the
the
face of
lines.
Michael Myers. We
Well,
all know you. If anybody here
God bless
has
you.
questions,
You're
please
doing
raise your hand. You are more than welcome. I have weird questions. I'm not a huge horror fan. I know stuff about horror and stuff, but my questions are way different
Well,
than
you
yours.
just talked about Rock and Roll High School.
Yeah.
How about
Yep, yeah,
Stripes?
let's
Come
do
on.
that.
I
Yeah,
can do.
yeah.
Right.
Hold on.
That's
You
not
wanna get
horror.
into it, PJ?
How was
How
in a
about
movie
Carrie?
called Beg?
It was because of Carrie that
Beg.
you
Yeah.
actually got
Beg.
the
B-E-G.
bag. Yeah, that he produced.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do my research. I know all
See?
about this.
He knows.
2019. Yeah, I was there in your closets. Would you like to know more?
Digging
All right.
out
That's too
stuff.
much information,
But I
Jeremy.
do actually have questions. I wrote them down.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and we can do the generic interview that you all have seen a million times where like, hey, how'd you get the role? What happened?
Hey, what's it like wearing the
John
mask?
Carpenter, blah, blah, blah. What was it like wearing the mask?
But we're
What
not.
girlfriend you went to see it with at the movie theater when you went and saw it?
Jesus Christ, dude.
I-
Usually does it.
Oh,
If any of you don't know
my
those
God.
answers, I'm more than happy to speak
God.
to you
and
about
I was
them.
the only one that read totally.
Slow
the
your roll,
right
bro.
way.
Totally, that was it. That's why John
Read with
Carpenter
John
hired her.
Carpenter.
But if any of you have those questions, go ahead, ask them right now. Bam.
What?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Trying to
Nice
fangirl
meet
right
you.
now. My name's Natasha. So, I don't remember if John or the writer or ever mentioned what was the reasoning behind him lying in dormant until around Halloween. Did they ever mention that?
Oh,
You mean Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when he came home when he was 6 years old, he found his older sister fucking around.
Yeah.
You know,
friggin'
and
teenagers.
went crazy on Halloween night when she was supposed to be taking care of him.
Okay.
They were supposed to go
Neglect.
trick or treating, but she was.
Yeah,
The
I remember that
boyfriend was
part.
trick or treating.
If you're
Yeah.
That's really good.
Mostly treating.
Damn, that's really good, PJ. That was good, man. That was good.
I was just wondering if there's any other significance behind him lying in dormant, just waiting around. But I
Yeah,
guess that was
well-
just the main reason.
Yeah,
that really messed him up.
It
It was
did.
like walking in on his parents.
Yeah.
but- oh,
Oh,
my.
no.
that's my sister.
And there were boobs.
Yeah.
right. And nice
That
ones
too.
too.
Oh.
Thank you.
No
Anybody
kids
else?
in here, are there? No.
What is it like for both of you, like being part of one of the like?
Normal question.
I know,
We've
I
heard
know.
it
This is
before.
my only
No, you
normal one.
promised. You
This is my only
promised.
normal one. I promise you. After that, we're going out to like, what's it like being away from home all the time, and what do you miss so much? Because like I'm
What's
away
your
from home a
favorite
lot too.
movie?
No. What scares you?
Wait, what was the normal?
Oh, the normal question
Okay,
is.
I
That's
didn't- I
fucking
didn't mean
5
to knock
questions
you
in
off
one,
your
bro.
path.
Come on.
I know. Well, I'm
good.
nervous around
Okay,
you
there's
guys.
a child.
You
I'm
should be.
nervous around you
You
guys.
should be.
You guys are like superstars to me. I dork out talking to you guys.
All right. So, what was your normal?
The
question?
normal question, being part of Halloween, it's you're adored by all of these people.
What's iconic?
Yeah.
Well, this is the amazing thing. All these conventions have started, and this is going back more than 10 years now. And for Tony and I, it's just a brilliant way for us to connect with you, to say thank you to you, and to be here, as part of the legacy that we're part of, that we're just as surprised as everybody else, and happily so, and eternally grateful, because we get a chance to meet all the people who have kept our movie alive, and it's fantastic.
Absolutely. I'm not religious, but the only word that makes sense to me is blessed. I mean, I just got blessed. I walked into gold and I had no idea. I mean, it wasn't because I was like some brilliant guy at 21. I was a fucking idiot,
Aren't we all though?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I was. I know I
sure
was, and I got blessed.
I
and-
wasn't an idiot.
Yeah, right.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think with men, it's a lot different. We don't mature until about 42, 43.
Well,
Somewhere in that.
it's been proven scientifically that men's
92.
their brains don't develop until they're really 28. Yeah, right. Yeah, probably right. You're probably right. You're probably right. Yeah. So
With that being said, the fan interactions, what's been some of the most oddest and strangest interactions that you've had? Like people bringing you up like
Wait,
weird
what's the
things
weirdest
to
thing you've signed? Yeah.
Not weird, but I've been getting telephones lately, which is awesome
Yeah,
because they have to get them off eBay
yeah.
or their grandfather's garage. But they're the same tan color, and it's just so exciting to sign a telephone. And of course, you kids
horror
with your
fans
cell
are pretty
phones don't
dull.
even know what that is. But
Did you put a quote on those
Yeah.
phones? Don't call me.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
Put them on hold. Yeah, no, yeah. This is the first convention where those phones came up, PJ.
Yeah.
And of course, your name was already on it first.
Totally. And that's what I love too. I have that one
Yeah.
word, and I can sign a poster. I can get in a little tiny small DVD spot or on a telephone.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that, and probably for stripes, spatula, rolling pin, ice cream scoop, I've signed. And I got a couple helmets and MP badges, armbands. So
No kidding.
very interesting.
kidding.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
it.
that's great.
But you probably
That's
get
great.
knives and masks. Knives,
Yeah.
but they're not weird. But
Yeah. And chicks
Yeah.
crying at my table and stuff. Yeah.
aw.
No, or they go, look
Anybody
at man,
for you?
I want your autograph, but man, I can't stand you, man.
Oh, Have any of those Michael Jackson moments where fans pass out from meeting you, the like star struck, like, oh my God, it's Tony Moran. Oh.
No pass outs.
Sorry, that's my
That
mouth
was-
is very dry right now. I do a better female voice than that.
No pass outs, but yeah, no
Punch outs.
yeah, well, that could happen.
That's another story.
That could have a whole nother story for another time. Yeah, there's like I don't know, 2 women, yesterday that were falling, and I'm like, oh my god,
Stalkers.
so I go over and hug them and stuff, and say it's gonna be okay, and
Aw.
Just to make them cry some more.
Yeah. What's that?
By hugging them, did they like?
No, they're fine after that because I didn't have any deodorant on. So
But your girlfriend,
I just
your
kidding, I just
girlfriend never
kidding.
wants you to dress up as Michael
Well, it
Myers.
is a
does she?
con. There is always a funk.
Does your girlfriend ever want you to dress up as Michael Myers in
Nope.
the bedroom?
God.
No.
No,
Okay, I
no,
didn't think so.
no.
Yeah, that would be
Figured
Not
I'd
yet.
ask that.
not
Well-
yet. Not yet.
cheap for the night, but after that, no.
Right.
Uh,
I'm still interesting as I am.
Well, you did take the mask off, and then you
Yeah.
were hired because of your face,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
because
Well,
you could wear the mask well. So that says something
That's
for your
true enough.
acting and
that's
for
true
your
enough.
visage in your 20s, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think PJ is a little smitten.
I love Tony.
Yeah. But she knows I love her. You know. Yeah. She's being really nice to me right now.
That's because we're live.
Yeah.
Have you guys doing all these shows, being in movies and everything? Have you ever met somebody? I do it all the time, but do you like get to the point where you dork out and you're like, oh my God, can you believe this person's like here? And I get to talk. They're like talking to me like I'm a normal human being. Like it's crazy to me that like you guys would even take the time to like speak to somebody like me. I know that sounds crazy, but like we keep you guys on pedestals and it's weird and crazy, but like you can ask the guys I work with, they don't get like this. But me, I'm a fanboy. I'm shaking right now. I'm sweating. Don't shake my hand after this. It's nasty as hell.
Shit. I got antiseptic
Me too. Me too. I keep.
on my table, man.
But have you guys met anybody that's just like,
that does that, or that does that to us?
you
that
do
we
that?
we feel like a fanboy. Is that
Yeah,
what your
yeah.
question is? Have I? Oh, I see. You guys. No,
The fan.
Cancer.
We always have to. Right before we come down to the room, it's always like going on on
Showtime.
stage, showtime, and it's exciting but it's nervous too because we want to be the best person that we can for you guys, and it's sort of a weird adulation because you love us as the characters in the movies, but in my life, I'm PJ, I'm Nana, I'm Mom,
Right.
Right.
I'm just me. So it's always a little weird just from that perspective. But so appreciative that you love the movies and the characters, and that's what I always think about. You're thinking of Lynda and Riff and Stella and all the characters, and but my hope is that you would like PJ too.
Right.
See the person behind the,
Yeah.
Right.
The mask.
yeah,
Right.
basically.
Right.
Or the makeup. No, yesterday was the first time I grew up because my son lives here in Norfolk and Chesapeake, and they're coming again today. Just my son and Carly, my 7-year-old, and I put away the one picture that I have of Michael Myers strangling me because I thought I don't want her looking. Is that you,
Right.
Nana? What's happening to Nana?
Right.
So,
Kind of weird stuff is going
and
on
so
here.
every picture she looked at, because we don't talk about me being in movies. It's not I have a 1-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and that's. I really didn't even, my kids weren't so involved in even knowing what I was doing. And a lot of it was before I had my children, my son and my daughter. But so she came to the table yesterday and she was standing there and looking at all the pictures. And with every picture, she went, is that you, Nana? And then she wanted to know the names of all the characters in all the movies. And then she sat down next to me and she was like, so I don't know.
My
I don't know
Nana's
if
a
that's a good
weirdo.
thing or a bad thing, but she's 7. She's in 2nd grade, so hopefully. And I guess my son wanted to bring her back again today, just to kind of calm her down. She was a little nervous about all the the costumes and but I think it's good. So she should know this is my world.
Yeah.
My world.
Right.
Tony, was that really makeup on you when they made up your face? Was that like props or whatever they did?
Your prosthetic on my left eye.
Prosthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little prosthetic. Yeah. I know, man. I know. It hurt.
But you were going to answer. Is anybody you fanboyed about?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And it happened earlier this year, I think in February in Atlanta at a horror convention. I think it was Atlanta.
Days of the Dead.
I think so. Yeah. I met Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, that's cool.
And because I don't fan out about because
We're actors.
PJ. Well, not only just that, but PJ and I were brought up in Hollywood. I mean, we grew up in Hollywood, so we met everybody. But
We
him,
all just wanted a job.
exactly right. Yeah, make some money.
They were our competitors.
Yeah, yeah, and it was he was like 2 tables down or 3 tables down, and I told Peter, my manager, I said, man, I don't fanboy out about anybody. I just don't do that shit, and but I really like to meet him, and so he set it up, and I when I went to his table, he was like, he's like looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, because he didn't know who I was. I don't think, you know what I mean? It's like, who's this mother guy? With this guy with all these tattoos on him and shit like that. And so I said, no, man. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how's it going? And I go, yeah, my little sister was in. You guys knew who my little sister was?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, and Ron Howard was in American Graffiti, right? So I said, we have a like kind of a 6-degree separation here, And he goes, what are you talking about, man? I'm like, well, and so I explained it to him. He goes, he looks at me. He goes, no shit. And I'm like, yeah, man. He was the nicest guy. He was the fucking nicest guy, And then my manager sets up this. I won't go into the whole story, but later on, my manager set up a photo op with him and I. And we go to the photo op. I'm standing next to him. And he turns to the photographer and he goes, count it down. Count down when you're going to take the photo. 3, 2, 1 type of thing. So he does. That motherfucker, he kissed me right on the cheek. I was like, damn, Mom, I'm in love too, bro. Yeah, no. He can go straight to it, man. He didn't have to buy me dinner at all, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so I kissed him back.
Oh,
yeah. I kissed him on the cheek back, and in the picture I have it at home, which I don't keep anything. I don't you know how you and I.
Well,
but his arms were like this when I kissed him on the cheek. He's like, his hand was like this. I'm like, oh, sweetie.
It's 2022, man. Men are allowed to cry now. Anybody have questions out there? Yes, right here. Jeff, you want to get up and do something?
Yeah, because otherwise
Thank
our
you.
live viewers cannot hear you.
PJ, you've cameoed in the different Halloween sequels and spin-offs over the years. And the most recent timeline, you play a teacher, I think.
The voice of the teacher.
Oh,
yeah.
just the voice.
Yeah, just the voice. Because I don't think they showed a person. So
Really?
it was just a voiceover of the teacher in the room
Okay.
when the granddaughter's looking out the window. So it was a
Yeah.
recreation of the scene.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
from
They don't even show the
original, which,
teacher.
yeah,
It's like
they don't
Charlie
show
Brown.
the teacher. Yeah, but you see
But-
Michael Myers out, by his car, and she's
Right.
looking out the window. And I was originally approached and asked to do it, and I said, "Well, it doesn't make sense unless I say totally. So if I could throw a few totallys in there, I'd be good with it. Otherwise, why would you want me?" And so they were happy with that, and they thought that was a great idea. So I was
Yeah.
happy to do that. So it's
I
just
guess
a little what
can-
they call Easter. What do they call it?
Easter egg?
An Easter egg. Why is it an Easter egg? That's a question.
Yeah,
for you.
I
Why is it an
It started
Easter
out
egg?
with video games because Easter egg hunt, it's a secret and the reward,
Oh, I see.
and
Okay.
not necessarily a great reward because, Easter egg.
Sorry, I turned my phone off.
It's all right.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Right
So,
there.
so what's your headcanon?
Oh.
Did Lynda's sister become a teacher? I don't remember if Lynda had a sister.
I don't think I was supposed to be Lynda, but
No, I know you
yeah,
weren't Lynda, but
yeah.
did Lynda have a sister?
I don't think. I think
Are
Lynda
you-
was an only child. So
Did the teacher? Did
Nice
you
way.
make up a mythology for the teacher so that you were like
So I could do
step
the
to
voiceover.
have
No,
to? Yeah,
no, because
that's
it
why
was
the
it
totally
was actually
involved.
it was supposed to be, a recreation of that original scene. So I imagine it was, whatever teacher they had. But no intense deep acting, method acting required.
What's your name, by the way?
I'm Victor.
Victor.
I was curious when you think back on the legacy of Halloween and everything. Has your relationship to the film changed over time? Do you ever think, oh, that piece of crap, and now like, wow, people really dig this, and it's been decade? Like how has it changed over time, if at all?
Well, definitely never thought of it as a piece of crap, but but I always loved the experience of filming it. I was, as a young actress, hoping that I would do well in the movie and I could use some footage to get another job, which I did. And back from movies, hopefully that you had good scenes. So it was just a labor of love, and it was just a great group of people to work with. And the most that we hoped for back then was, like I said, another job, and because we were hoping to act as a way to pay our rent and pay our bills, so we wouldn't have to be a waiter, waitress, or do a secondary job like today. People are Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, but as it's grown, I've obviously appreciated and been blown away by the younger generations for all the movies. Rock and Roll High School too, younger and younger generations are watching that, and it's very pleasurable because I think those movies are great, especially Halloween, and with all the ones that came after it, now all the 3 trilogy new ones. Everything changes with social media, with special effects, the way things go. But when you go back to our original simple movie, everyone says it's the best. The first will always be the best, and it's because of its simplicity and the soundtrack, obviously John Carpenter's music, but the cast and the magic of all those people being together in that first movie just made it something special that has made it last. And so I appreciate it so much that I was part of something that happened to be so magical that's continued to last. So, and I'm sure Tony feels the way, although his beginning was a little different.
Yeah. No, I mean,
the PG version.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you guys are allowed to go un-PG.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that gets in trouble.
She couldn't put it better. I mean, when I was 21, I was pretty much of an idiot, just an idiot, and I thought I knew everything, and I was pretty snobby, even though I was sleeping on the couch, I'm like, and
Always playing the tough guy, right?
You were free. You had your freedom.
yeah. And I had no idea, I went on like this peripheral thing where the name of the movie, my agent said, I don't know, you play some psycho, and I didn't even know how to wear a mask until I got on set after I signed the contract. Nobody told me how to wear a mask, and
put Vaseline on your hair.
Vaseline in my hair, yeah, so the mask slides right off, and I just like distanced myself from it when I was 21 because I thought I knew everything, in 78, and PJ, you kind of know this, is like, if you want to see nudity, you had to go to a pornography or a B horror film. Yeah. So producers and directors, at least that's what I thought at the time, would look down at me if they knew I did something like that, and especially wearing a mask, and but boy, was I wrong. But sometimes in life, man, you get slapped, you get bitch slapped, and you go, oh shit, man, yeah, I was wrong, sorry, and I mean, talk about being blessed. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like, for me, it's like, it's the most beautiful thing that ever happened. One of the most beautiful things, except for my kids, having my kids,
Don't all cry.
Right.
Actually,
Michael Myers made me cry.
What movie makes you?
Nicely
What's
said.
the go-to movie to make Tony Moran cry? Like what? because I know being a dad, I've become an emotional mess. I like. There you go. There you go.
Perfect. Exactly. 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 Yeah. Exactly right.
All those Disney movies.
Yeah. Right.
They
Right.
get to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, my son's in the Coast Guard. My
Yeah,
daughter's a
thank
yoga
you.
teacher.
I was
and a
going to say thank you
musician.
to him, by the way. Like,
Right here in Norfolk.
Yeah.
you said it wrong. You got to say Norfolk.
Oh, Norfolk. Well, he's not
Norfolk.
from
Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Yeah,
Not
I got yelled at.
Not back.
Sorry. Sorry.
I was
I got
hoping I'd
that.
get more coasties come, but
No, my oldest daughter, she saw the movie when she was 4. She asked me to watch it with her. When she,
High five.
and
I
she
do
just
that to my
laughed
children
and
too.
laughed and laughed. She was like, "Oh, Dad, oh, Dad." She got my oldest daughter. She got a scholarship to UC San Diego for astrophysics. Yeah, and I thank her all the time. I'm like, thank God you're not like me. Thank God. Thank you, baby.
I have heard intelligence skips generations.
Exactly. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. And then I got twins, a boy and a girl, and they're 17. They turned 17
Wow.
September 1st, and
Having twins is
I'm a twin.
that's hard work on any parent. I have 5 kids, none of them twins, and one at a time in the toddler stage is enough.
Yeah.
2 at oh my God, and at teenager stage.
and breastfeeding. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
I know you men don't know anything about that.
20 years ago, people.
Exactly.
Much better. Oh, they're tucked into my pants now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
PJ, sorry, that's not why I thought of this. PJ,
See anything you like?
you have a local H song written about you. Like, how is that a ringtone for you? Like, local H is one of the bands I listened to when in my
Really?
teenage. Yeah,
Oh, from Chicago?
yeah. No, I'm not from Chicago. I was a '90s kid, Gen X. Like, grunge music was my stuff. Like local H, all of them, 4 Non-Blonde, like everything. Like it was.
How cool! Whatever happened to PJ Soles? What a great title for an album.
Oh yeah.
And a song. I thought it was very cool.
The shit?
Yeah, yeah. Local
Yeah.
H is a band. They have a song.
No
When
kidding.
was it? Was I think in the 90s?
Yeah.
No
Very
kidding.
cool. Yeah. And when I shot the
You
scene
have
in
a
Devil,
song too.
yeah. Whatever happened to Tony Moran?
Somebody playing it on their phone. We know it. No, I don't.
Yeah. The Halloween ringtone. Anyway, when we were filming Devil's Rejects, I knew Rob Zombie obviously was a a performer,
Yeah.
whatever. And I brought him the CD thinking, oh, he'll like this. But every time we cut, he would put on the Whatever Happened to PJ Soles song and blast it. So all day long listening to it was pretty funny.
Okay.
And a
So
side note,
torture.
he brought me all his collectibles, his posters, and
Oh
his,
no, yeah, he's a
his- yeah,
huge
and
horror
at
fan.
lunch, I'm eating. He plops everything. I'm talking 30 pieces of something for me to sign.
Hey, dude, I'm
So,
eating.
I'm like,
You're gonna
yeah,
have to
"Oh,"
come
I'm
back.
like, this
Hey.
is why I was hired, I guess. Free photo session with me.
That's funny. Are you doing anything with the monsters that he's putting out?
Nope,
No.
nope. Only a few roles in there, I guess.
Okay.
So
And are you guys have anything coming up that's beyond that what we know of? I tried to do a lot of research, but like
Some
I
things-
know
some
Beg
things are
came out in
unknown.
2019. Anything coming up after this?
no, I mean, I've done things, Killer Therapy. We did
Yeah.
Bag. We get asked, or I do get asked to do
lot
things,
of
and I
things,
know Tony does too. But you have to read it and see,
Are
is
you
this
stick-
something I really can contribute to? And if not, then I have to pass. But so I get asked a lot, but it takes a lot of energy as you get older, and you want to, now that everybody loves you for all the good movies that you're in, you don't want to make a mistake and do a bad movie. But for the most part, I'm retired, and happily so, and I love going to the conventions, and like I said, I have 4 grandchildren, so they require my time.
Are you still going to be producing more or acting more? Or
Yeah, for sure. The most recent thing I'm doing, I started about 2 weeks ago with my best friend Kevin. a
He's
YouTube
big.
channel.
Oh, nice.
Right? He did beg Kevin McDonald. or
No,
is it a
no,
different
that's not the
Kevin?
same
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Yeah. YouTube channel, and it's called the Killer Channel, the Killer Channel, and it's got some funny ass shit on it. I mean,
Everybody
funny.
take out their phones and subscribe right now.
Yeah, no, I would appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it.
I'm
subscribe
not
it.
kidding. Take them out. I see you all just sitting staring at me.
And
You're not asking questions. Do something. I'm doing all the work in here.
yeah,
Huh.
we had some ideas, and we have plenty more. You know, we're gonna keep going on this thing, and but I mean,
What do you do?
this shit's hilarious, man.
What is it,
Well, you have
podcast?
to see it yourself. You have to
Oh, you
see
don't
it
get
yourself.
any freebies, PJ.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah,
subscribe
yeah.
too.
I wanna
Take out your phone. Come on.
Yeah, it's
We know it's in your purse. We
it's
saw.
some,
Look at that
it's
bug
good.
up
It's
there.
really, really good.
Oh, whoa. Locust. It's
Say that one more time. No,
Oh.
my twin sister. No, she doesn't look like me.
She didn't look- Luckily,
Not identical.
It's a fraternal twin.
Yeah.
Not identical. No, and I can't stand her.
Oh,
I don't. I can't stand her. I'm just being honest. You know?
All right, my
She's an
nerd-
idiot. You know?
My nerd questions are about to come out. So if you guys have questions, I recommend you start pulling them together and asking them because this is going to go into weird stuff.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I should have stood up the first time. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to
Your
meet
name
you.
is-
Got a question for you. With John Carpenter, the original title of Halloween was supposed to be the Babysitter Killers. Do you know why he changed the name?
I think
To
it was,
Halloween?
Irwin
Too graphic.
Yvonne's, right?
Yeah, it
Irwin
was too
Yvonne's.
graphic.
Oh,
Did
it was too
Irwin
graphic.
came
Okay.
up with the idea for Halloween, the title
he did?
Halloween. Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Irwin
okay.
Yvonne's, yeah.
And how was it, PJ, working with John Travolta and Carrie?
Oh, that was great. That was most of our first movie, including his. so,
okay.
yeah, we were just tickled pink and excited to be working. He was a lovely, lovely guy. So he was like a child. He was very childlike and singing and dancing and skipping around all the time is
Gee,
what I
that's funny.
remember. So
That's funny. Shit, that's funny.
Speaking of Carrie,
plug it up.
your character got shot with a water hose, the fire hose, but that killed you. That must have been some heavy pressure on that water
hold on, You
hose.
ever turn on a fire hydrant outside?
Yeah.
Turn that thing all the way up?
Yeah,
I got knocked down a street block when I was a kid.
yeah. I mean,
Tore my ass apart.
This isn't
Okay.
about you.
I know. I'm sorry.
well, this wasn't a fire
Oh,
hydrant.
I've
This was
had
on the
real
wall,
experience.
and it kind of like
But go on.
came to life and came and started. And her character, still had her hat on too, and
Didn't
she
get knocked
fell
out.
out. And I was like, and I'm sitting there as many times as I've seen that movie. I'm like, how did she die? It's like people will just.
Break my neck, I guess. But they had
Um,
to end it there because the fire hose broke my eardrum. And
Oh.
so that's the
Oh.
last minute, and you see me wince, and then they cut obviously because I slid out of frame. Because when your eardrum gets broken, you lose your equilibrium, and I completely passed out and just slid down the
Oh
stairs.
wow! I didn't.
And
wow.
the grips came running, and they carried me back to my dressing room, and then they brought me by ambulance to the hospital, which was ironically in Culver City, and the same hospital that I had both my kids at Brotman Hospital. Many years later, it was kind of ironic and funny. I've been here before, but in more painful conditions. But yeah, it took about 6 months to heal, and I have perfect hearing again. But it was so painful, unbelievably painful. And the fire chief did not want to man the hose. He said it was too powerful, and they said there was a way to turn it down a little bit, but not much. But Dick Zeiker, who was the stunt coordinator, said, "I'll do it. I'll take care of her. I'll make sure I won't, hurt her." I'm just grateful it wasn't in my eye or something else. But you see it batting me around. It's supposed to, I guess, break my neck or whatever. But that is the last shot of me and Carrie. So that wasn't acting. That's real pain. And then I'm out. Wrap on PJ.
And I was just a stupid kid.
Not about you.
I'm just glad I'm glad I was a kid in the 90s, so there's no video of it. You guys today, you guys get seen doing all that stuff, and they make fun of you. I'm like, oh, I did way worse stuff back then.
Did you ever see the movie Breaking Away?
Yeah.
You remind me of Dennis Christopher.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice.
A little taller though.
Me and PJ after the show. I know I got 10 minutes, Ben. All right.
We did have an internet question.
I still have time for the Mary F. Kills, though, right? Yes. Okay. Do you guys collect anything? Like, I'm a huge nerd. I'm a comic book collector, toy collector.
It's not about you.
I know. I just have to explain my question so the horror people.
Y'all want to get on stage, man. Y'all want to get on stage, you know?
No, I don't.
You want me to ask a question for you, man?
Yeah, go ahead. Right there, number 5. No. Do you collect anything?
Me?
Yeah,
no.
Both of you. Do you know?
You mean no?
Like
no,
even
no.
steal stuff off sets and like oh my god, I got the phone
God.
or anything.
Oh, you mean from sets?
See,
oh gosh,
collector,
no,
anything from
a lot of
or even just your
in
normal
those
hobby.
days, at least the girls, probably the guys too. We wore our own clothes. I mean,
Yeah, right.
When I say don't rip my blouse, idiot, that was my blouse. I bought $50 for that scene, and it was a silk blouse. So. A lot of the stuff I had for a while, but then you get to be different sizes and you discard. And some of the stuff I've kept. I have my costume from a jacket and pants from Rock and Roll High School that is now in a good friend of mine's DVD rental store. One of the last few remaining ones in the country in Portland, Oregon, called Movie Madness. It's a wonderful store in Portland,
that's pretty cool.
Oregon, and and they have a beautiful costume display. And I said, it's just hanging in my closet. Let's put it. You put it front and center. Francis Coppola walked in and said, "Oh, I love Rock and Roll High School," so that was exciting. But in terms of actually collecting
or any hobbies,
I did collect. I kept all my scripts, so I gave Rob Zombie my original Halloween script. So
he's so lucky.
Yeah, he was lucky. But I didn't have the cover, and it was kind of all ear torn. Dog
that
torn,
makes
whatever,
that's
but
like
that
for a
makes it
collector.
better.
That's like
I know he said he's going to put it in plastic wrap and put it in his closet, and nobody else is going to touch it but him. And then he made the sequels and didn't the remakes and didn't invite me to be part of it. But that's okay, Rob.
Yes.
Now, is there anybody that you've always wanted to work with that you haven't had the chance?
Oh, hold on. He gets to talk about collecting too.
I don't want to hear about his
one
collecting.
time he asks a question, he gets shot down.
No hobbies or anything. How does Tony Moore relax after work?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like hobbies, like
what do you mean
doll
hobby?
heads,
like
or
do you like build trains?
Doll heads.
Do you I don't know, collect faces, something. Stamps, watch movies.
No, fuck no, bro. I don't
collect souls.
I don't collect shit, dude. No.
See,
no.
if you clean your own house and you dust, you don't collect anything. I don't want to collect anything.
No, I mean I involuntary collect by people giving me stuff at shows, which is awesome. But I don't collect.
What's
one
of those things that you've got in that shows that people have just given you?
Well, this show is a pretty interesting one. This guy's got a piece of slate, like about this big. And it's a scene from Halloween. And it's on a piece of slate. It weighs like, I got to put it in my fucking carry-on, man. It's going to be heavy, man.
That's not sure $30.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's really
but it's a piece of slate, which is heavy,
I guess I do collect hats. Probably because Norm had the red hat, but it's not because of that. But again, my son's in the Coast Guard, so every ship he's on, I get a hat.
That's cool.
Every time I visit somewhere, I like to get a hat. So I guess I do collect. And magnets, I should say. My kids were here. They go, "Mom, your refrigerator, hello."
She was not lying.
Not that I get them, but my kids, if they go somewhere, I make it easy on them because I say, "Bring me something back from where you went." So it started with that, with the ease of, okay, you're in an airport, you're anywhere, you can always find a magnet for Mom, and I just want to be thought of on their trips or wherever they're going.
Aww.
So that became a thing. So yeah, you're right. I do collect. I collect magnets, my refrigerators.
Jeff, go ahead.
No, PJ Soles shot me down.
No, but now I'm listening.
Is there anybody that you've always wanted to work with or that you'd like to get the chance to work with?
Well, I don't think anyone in particular, although, James Dean would have been nice. Steve McQueen would have been nice.
Steve McQueen, yeah,
Maybe a scene with Brad Pitt. I don't Yeah, definitely the handsome guys.
And Tony?
Faye Dunaway. Yeah. I would have loved to work with her
Nice.
Interesting.
back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, not now.
No, for sure. Still,
Poor
no,
Faye.
still.
She's aged a
No,
little
I-
too
I
much
still-
for me.
No, I'm still head.
She's aged out.
I'm
Right,
still,
she's
I'm
aged
still
out.
head over
Passe.
heels in love with her. Yeah, no, I'm still head over heels. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
All right. If there's no more questions for the crowd,
Well, we did have an internet question.
voice of dog scared.
Yeah.
the-
So, so Joe Payne is asking if you could change something about the original Halloween, like having a scene go a different way or have acted it out differently. What would it be? Or do you find it perfect, which is his opinion? And he also wants to know what your kids think of Halloween when they first saw it.
Well, no, I think it's perfect. How
It
could
is,
we
yeah.
ever want to change anything? That was John and
Perfection.
Deborah's masterpiece and vision, and I think it came out even with the ad libs exactly how it should be. In fact, I think that's why it's lasted, is because there's nothing you can really improve on it, which is why it always stuns me that they want to keep going with it and try to remake it or redo it. But go ahead, it's never going to work.
Yeah, knock yourself
And,
out, right?
And I think my son was 13, and I guess my daughter was 9, because 5 years difference. That's bad math. But anyway, invited to a screening of it and passes to Disneyland in this one weekend. So we went, but they didn't tell us that they were going to have 2 Michael Myerses walking around the theater while we were watching it. It completely freaked my son out to the point where we had to move to the back row so they couldn't get behind us.
No, that's funny.
But try watching Halloween with at least even one Michael Myers walking around in the dark as you're watching it. It's pretty spooky.
Yeah, that's got to be weird. That's got to be.
It scared me.
Yeah, it's perfection. The movie's perfection, so it's like. You need to be astounded on, And then my kids, yeah, they just laugh at when they see it. And they go, "Oh, Dad, God, Dad, you're so funny, man. You're so funny."
This
I'm
isn't a comedy.
I know. So that's
All right. It's time for the Mary F. Kills. Have you guys played Mary F. Kill?
never heard of it.
Who's Mario?
Mary F. Kill. Mary F. Kill. I give you 3 choices. You have to decide which one to marry, which one to kill, and which one to have relations with.
Marry or kill.
Mary F. Kill.
What?
The F is for relations.
Yes, I'm not allowed
We
to
clean
say
it up.
You can say
Oh,
the
I
F's.
didn't know what you were
but I
talking
can't
about.
say the F.
Oh, I see what you're
That's
saying.
why when they told me
Relations.
Sex.
Mary Sex Kill. I don't know. It just doesn't have the
Tony,
same.
Tony, when you hadn't come down, we were
Mary
waiting
Sex
for you.
Kill?
They told me you went to bed at 6, and I went,
Oh.
well, that should have been plenty of time to sleep. And I'm thinking 6 p.m. And then they said, plenty of time. It was 6
Well,
a.m.
Tony just
my
got
God.
ratted
bad
out.
at
Oh my
math.
God, who-
Very bad at
Who
math.
the fuck is telling you all this shit? I'm not, that's my business.
Drinking water. Minding the
Really?
business.
It wasn't him.
my
It wasn't.
God.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
man.
Billy. It was. I don't even remember who told me that, but that's what they said. They said
Well,
no. They came over to say we're waiting. We're just waiting
Instant
for Tony.
amnesia.
6 a.m.
We went to bed at
How do they?
6.
How do they know? How do they know?
I
6
thought it
a.m.?
was
But
6
you can
p.m.
finish.
Go with 6 p.m. You just overslept.
All right. So PJ, yours is first because I keep getting the signal. I gotta hurry up. The Mary F. Kill. Your
Marry, F, or kill.
yes, Mary Sex Kill. Okay. I'm sorry, Norfolk, Virginia.
Capital S.
All right, your choices. Oh.
Okay.
Chucky, Hannibal Lecter, and Pinhead. So, do you know who Chucky is?
Yeah, that's
Pinhead,
a
we
that's a
all know.
tough
To
one.
pick one of those to do.
No,
one of those
each one,
things too?
each yes, each
Oh,
one of
that's-
those things.
That's
One
hor-
you have to marry.
that's
one you
horrible.
have to kill,
Oh, I did.
and one you have
That's
to
horrible.
have
That's horrible.
relations.
That's horrible.
Well, definitely kill Hannibal.
Okay.
Kill Hannibal.
Oh no. Oh, I would have kept Hannibal for marriage, but go ahead.
Ew.
He's a doctor.
I'd like to work with Anthony Hopkins. though.
Right. Yeah.
Now you've got a doll and a demon left. Yeah, who you laying down with?
Darn, baby.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you, honey. I feel sorry for
I
you.
don't like this game.
I don't like it either.
I don't want to play.
You don't have to if you don't.
I'm
want
going
to.
home. I'm taking my ball and going home.
Would you like your choices, Tony?
Sure, but
All right, here's
that
your
doesn't mean
choices.
shit to me, man.
You
You
get
know?
red
Doesn't mean I'm going to
from
answer
us.
your ass.
Stay Dunaway.
You get
What's
red
that?
from us, the Xenomorph Alien Queen, and
I don't even know who that is,
also
man.
you've never seen Alien?
Yeah.
The one in the
The
aliens?
Queen.
The Queen. The you get.
Oh, I want to F her for sure.
I know.
For sure.
You get to be a king then,
Well, she
right?
came
That's
out as
fine.
Sigourney
And then
Weaver,
you
maybe,
get the
so.
new Pinhead,
Nah,
which is being made for the new Hellraiser film, which is an androgynous female Pinhead.
Okay. All right. So I already got the F handled, right?
Oh, yep. Where
I already got the
F in
I already got the
alien.
sex handled, right? Okay. Now, who's the other two again?
You got Red from Us, the Jordan Peele movie, and then
The new female Pinhead.
Pinhead.
He's androgynous.
And then I got. Oh yeah.
Well, in the book, it's
Okay. So I have Mary and what else?
Mary
And Kill? Okay.
Want to come home with me?
Yeah. Exactly. I'll the androgynous.
Yep, yep.
What somebody's on? They're on.
well, always described as.
I'll marry that bitch for sure.
All right, all right.
And then
She's not a
and-
bitch.
So
and then
Red's dead.
and then I kill the
That's
other one.
actually a good idea to kill Red because she's really kind of creepy. She's very
Okay, so how did I do in the
kind of
game, man?
quiet.
You
win.
pass.
Did I
You
get
win, ladies and
did I
gentlemen.
get an
Tidewater Horror
A? Did I get-
Convention, PJ Souls.
A
Tony
big round of
Moran.
applause.
Go see them at their tables. Get your photo ops done. Remember, we're here until 5. Hold on, I'm getting the finger.
So photo ops for Tony are right after this, right down the hall. If you haven't signed up, well, shame on you. DJ's following right after that, same thing. So go see that.
But I'm not in
Yes.
costume.
And remember,
Yeah, thank
come back.
God. Yeah.
We're here until 5, I believe.
5 o'clock.
You have to come back.
Let's give it up for the
I'm lying.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir. No, we're doing hand bumps. Sweaty as hell, I told you. This is gross.